Bumble count your days. You really have billboards all over the city talking about a vow of celibacy is not the answer. So what is the answer?
Bumble, the dating app, is on fire and women are not here for it. And it seems like we women having the conversation and choosing to not center men, and women are choosing to deleting dating app. I feel like it's getting to these companies, this organization, and Bumble is fumbling it and women are out for Bumble. Like, they are literally calling for the cancellation of Bumble right now. Hi guys, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this video is about Bumble, the dating app, and let me know down in the comment section, do you use the dating app? Do you use any dating app? Let us know down in the comment section what dating app you use. So apparently we all know that how it's going. Even the men are feeling the heat. Even society is feeling the heat of women are choosing themselves over what society expects from us. And I feel like these dating apps are getting it, and Bumble decided to rebrand and kind of do like a campaign to get more women and more people, especially women, back to their app because the numbers are low. Okay, and Bumble fumbled it because this had a lot of people coming for them. Bumble decided to do a campaign to encourage women to continue being on their site and all that. And on this campaign, Bumble decided to come for women, celibacy women, and this is not sitting well with people. So this is the billboard they posted, one of the billboard. They said, you know full well a vow of celibacy is not the answer. So Bumble, what is the answer if celibacy is not the answer? Because clearly a lot of women are choosing their peace and choosing themselves over swiping or going on dates or being on dating apps. And this is causing a lot of women, like I can clearly say a lot of single women are looking after themselves and protecting themselves and their peace. So this ad has gotten a lot of people talking. A lot of people are not here for it, especially women, and they are calling Bumble out. Anyway, guys, let's go check out what the women have to say about this app, and then we'll come back and talk more. But before we get into this video, what up? Have you subscribed to the channel? If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? We post videos every day. So go on and hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. So with that all said, let's go check out this video.
This is for the advertising and marketing director over at Bumble, the dating app. If you're not that, you can keep scrolling. Bumble count your days. You really have billboards all over the city talking about a vow of celibacy is not the answer. So what is the answer? Giving it up to raggedy, undeserving men? At two Bumble? We've already been bombarded with people saying there's a male loneliness epidemic. They're tired of waiting on you to heal. They're going to start putting their you because they're getting frustrated. So now we have all of this pressure from the news media, from society, from the patriarchy, from every direction telling us just give it up, stop fighting, give the men what they want. And y'all are doing it too? At two Bumble? Y'all are just as raggedy as the men you're trying to shove down these women's throats. You got men on here talking about ladies, some of y'all are going to have to settle. No. For the men out there who refuse to get their lives together to make themselves worthy catches for these women, but still want you to settle for them, no. To Bumble, trying to guilt trip and manipulate women into settle for these raggedy men, no. Y'all make that bear look better and better every day. For y'all to be an app that's all about women making the first move, and now you're telling the women what move to make? Who came up with this idea? Who greenlit this campaign? I bet it was a man.
You know, having seen Bumble's stupid ad campaign, which if you don't know, basically their ads are like, why would you be celibate? That's not the answer. Come back to Bumble. I thought it was so stupid, tone deaf, and miserable. I'm a communications major, and something really important about communications is not just what the you are saying, but it's also when you're saying it. Bumble is only choosing to say this now because it's hurting their pockets. They're a business. All they care about is their bottom line, and having women, because Bumble is an app that is run by women, it's not, but having women choose to like stop having meaningless with men, it's hurting their bottom line. So seeing that ad campaign was like, well, now I'm definitely deleting the app. But while I was at it, I also deleted Hinge. So all I hope that comes from this is all the other apps turning into Bumble and being like, why the this? Now you're hurting all our pockets. Moral of the story, the power is in your hands as a consumer, and don't you ever let a company make you think otherwise.
So we've got to talk about Bumble's new billboard. And it says, a vow of celibacy is not the answer. I think the switch that is happening is so freaking funny because it used to be like, don't, like, girls can't have anybody or they're dirty or whatever. And now it's like, wait a minute, where are you? We can't sell our dating site. And then we wonder, right? Like they wonder where the women are. But then you watch TikTok on Mother's Day and there's thousands of women who are crying because their partner couldn't be bothered to get them a card. You see the man or bear thing going on and everyone's choosing bear and nobody listens. That video went viral right around Valentine's Day where that girl was like, if your partner, like if your boyfriend does not get you flowers for Valentine's Day, he hates you because he sees 1,000 flowers smacking him in the face all the time and he just decides actively not to purchase them for you. The lengths that women will go to explain the problems and what they want and what they need out of a partnership to have it fall on deaf ears. And you wonder why they're not on Bumble. And like, I am very happily married. I had a very wonderful and appreciated Mother's Day. This sweatshirt that I wanted really bad came for me from my husband and my kid. So I am not speaking from experience here, but I can read and I have ears and I can listen and consume media and take that and understand what is happening here. Why can't they?
Vow of celibacy is absolutely the answer. I don't know if y'all have seen Bumble's latest ad campaign, these billboards, but when I saw them, my mouth quite literally fell open. Shaming women for choosing to abstain in 2024 is wild. I recently got back on the dating apps after not being on them for like 5 years, and the only one that I seemed to be able to tolerate was Bumble. But even then, I feel like I just could not get into it, and now I understand why. I know we all like to joke about how the dating pool has piss in it, but let's be real, it is so much more than that. As a woman, anytime that I choose to go out and meet a man, I am quite literally putting my life in danger. In 2024, where women are literally being after meeting up with men off of these platforms and off of these apps, a vow of celibacy absolutely is the answer. In 2024, where life STDs are running rampant, a vow of celibacy is absolutely the answer. I don't know if they thought they ate with these, but they most certainly did not. My question for Bumble then is this. If a vow of celibacy isn't the answer, then please tell us what is. Because surely it cannot be meeting up with a stranger online, going to their home, or worse, inviting them over to my home, sleeping with them, putting my health at risk, putting my life at risk, and just hoping and praying that they end up being the love of my life. Dating in 2024 as a woman has become such a chore and honestly a little bit of a joke. Like, putting aside the podcast bros, the passport bros, the 50-50 warriors, we literally are enjoying our lives every time we choose to go out with men. Women are starting to realize that at the end of the day, the juice may not be worth the squeeze. More and more women in their 30s and 40s are choosing celibacy or choosing to just remove themselves from the dating market entirely because it's just not worth it. And I think Bumble and a lot of these other apps realize that, which is why they're continuously introducing these new features, ramping up their algorithms, and introducing more and more paywalls to try and entice us back into a system that really doesn't serve us at the end of the day. Like, I have been so disinterested in opening up my phone and giving these apps another chance, but this is the sign that I needed to go ahead and just delete them entirely.
Bumble count your days. You really have billboards all over the city talking about...
If y'all haven't seen about this yet, oh my god. Bumble's new ad campaign is wagging their finger at women for remaining celibate, saying celibacy isn't the answer. Okay, we really just had a whole Mercury retrograde to reflect on how we're speaking, how we're communicating, and the people that did not do the work, did not look internally, are showing their true colors real loud. And the collective anger that has been repressed about this for far too long is coming out now that Mercury is about to be out of shadow and still on Chiron, the wounded healer. Mars is getting really close to the North Node, inspired action around a new beginning for our collective, and moving in a new direction, releasing old, outdated relationship standards and values and approaches to dating. The old is really fighting hard to stay relevant, but it's literally doing the opposite of what they think it would do. Like, just picture people in a boardroom, right, talking about this new ad campaign. Like, who Who was the final say on this? Like, yeah, that'll get them. That'll get them. Celibacy is not the answer. Yeah, yeah. They should revoke their vow. And in seeing this billboard, they will realize how stupid celibacy is. And then the whole let them eat cake while dressed as Marie Antoinette at the Met Gala. I get Aries is an impulsive fire sign. But really? That's why we had the retrograde. But hey, they didn't learn from that. They're gonna learn now. Because we're not sweeping it under the rug anymore. Like, as a collective, we're at a point where we're willing to fight back. Pluto's in Aquarius. We're ready for the revolution. And this is all just throwing fuel on the fire. What are your thoughts? Let's chat about it.
Bumble choosing to make billboards about celibacy and women choosing celibacy and telling them you don't have to do that just shows you how much they low-key center having in their apps, but yet they claim this is an app that they want people to meet and date. Like, you can tell that they have this low-key goal to encourage that type of bad behavior, because the longer women are thrown into the mix of like dating confusion, engaging early, and then it doesn't work out, hookup culture, and then you're back on the apps, the longer you do that, the more they can keep you on the app and have you paying for stupid services you don't need on the app. It's just stupid how they didn't think, people would peep that. And it's such a huge miss, because why do you have to talk about celibacy or anything that has to do with engaging with on your billboard? Why didn't you focus on love, companionship, or hope, or not giving up, or even saying something like there are still good people on the app? Or they could have said something like, we're working on a better filtering system, we're gonna have more screenings, something else that like represents or shows that they've listened to women's complaints about the apps. No. Instead, they focused it on celibacy. Bumble, you missed it. It's just comedy at this point.
Bumble has all of these new billboards condemning women for taking a break.
Go back and watch her video and you'll see that there are 2 billboards for Bumble's new advertisement. One where there's a racially ambiguous woman and it says, "A vow of celibacy is never the answer." And then there's a billboard with an obviously black woman on it and it says, "You know full well a vow of celibacy is never the answer." The whole campaign, but even in the campaign, they found a way to make it more black women. I think they're preying on what they think is a weakness of like the tropes of single black women or the struggles of single black women, or even statistically like black women not getting married at as high rates as other races and things like that. And they're trying to prey on what they think are black women's fears. You know full well celibacy is not the answer. I know there was a black person on the marketing team and you should be ashamed.
The backlash has already started. Bumble ran these new ads criticizing women's decision to be celibate, and now they have turned off the comments on their ads and they have started suppressing our posts on social media. I made a post yesterday about this whole phenomenon. Look at the first couple of hours. Literally like in hour 3, I got 33,000 views on the post. I had about almost 90 views in just a couple of hours, and then it flatlines. Bumble did something to suppress this post.
Wow.
And I've noticed a similar trend with a lot of the ones that are going around criticizing this horrible ad. There'll be hundreds of comments and engagement. I've got like 800, 900 comments on this thing, but no matter how many people keep commenting, the views never go up. After a while, the reposts stop coming. So hit Bumble back in the same ways. Block and delete. If you had a profile and you're not using it anymore, go back into the system and delete it. And if you can't do it, which a lot of people say they're having trouble doing it, call tech support and make them do it. Don't let them keep using your image for free. Don't let them use your empty profile to continue to lure men, because women, you are the product on dating sites. They are selling you without your consent. And when you're gone, they still try to sell your image, sell the idea of a woman. That's why those ads are filled with bots and old profiles that nobody uses anymore.
Wow.
Make a statement to these companies. They cannot use and then discard you. Because rather than Bumble taking this $1 million they're investing in advertising to make the site safer and actually address the concerns of women, they are trying to shame you and wag your finger for not wanting to play Russian roulette with your life. How many women have been assaulted off of their site? The number is incalculable. Yet they won't institute basic safety measures. And their techs, remember they came out here last year and told us how those dating algorithms work. They are designed to screw you over, not to help you find anyone. Block and delete, ladies. Online dating is a huge waste of time. Bumble is still playing in our faces. So you know about these billboards. Well, the CEO just apologized. She claims they're going to be taking action. She says, "We're removing the billboard with those messages. We missed the mark. Completely agree that celibacy, is a safe and important option when laws are so restrictive and unfair and dangerous for women. We got this one wrong. Please know our intentions are always to advocate and have women's best interest, and this message landed wrong. We are taking action. Thank you for taking the time to reach out." This is media spin 101. First, they blame you for being offended. This landed wrong. No, it didn't land wrong. You literally said celibacy is not the answer. You're just mad your product is leaving. Then we have the classic misdirection. Oh, now celibacy is so important when the laws are so restrictive and unfair and dangerous for women. We have women's best interests at heart. That was all just empty words. Did they say, and we've donated this much money to the ACLU so they can help fight these dangerous restrictive laws? Yeah. We are partnering with Planned Parenthood to provide necessary health services to women that need them. Where is the money that should be going with this apology? Exactly. Can you point to a history of advocacy that would show how you're doing things to better the situation for women? No, you can't. And that's where the most disingenuous lie of all comes on. We got this one wrong. It's not one. Women have been telling you how your app is dangerous. When you had a chance to partner with law enforcement to help bring justice to a young woman who was using your site, Lauren Smith Fields, you did nothing. You actively worked against law enforcement and didn't give them the information they needed to apprehend her.
Wow.
Furthermore, with this money that you're saving on the billboard ad campaign, you could have invested that into making things safer for women. Women have been begging you for years, telling you for years, we are getting on your site, and you have done nothing to make the site safer. The message didn't land wrong. The message is exactly in line with your conduct. This whole time, you have been telling women you do not care about their safety, and you want them to go out there and basically be for your app. Someone, I don't know who, said that these dating apps work the same way as like Backpage and like worker sites, only women are free. And that's the doggone truth. So just stop the cap. You don't care about us. Women, you're doing amazing. They're feeling the heat. They only apologize when they're feeling it. Keep deleting Bumble. When you delete, make sure you leave a 1-star review on the app. If you have to re-download it to delete your profile, that's okay. Make sure you leave a bad review on the app. And if Bumble's giving you a hard time about taking down your profile, all you have to do is put up their billboards and leave a nasty caption underneath as your profile picture. That will get your profile pic taken down in a second. A lot of women are saying, I can't delete my profile. I can't delete my pictures. That's what they do on purpose, to leave your empty profile up there as a catfish for men, as another kind of a bot. So just make sure you switch out their pictures to something they can't profit from, something that makes them look bad, and leave a bad caption. Bumble's preventing me from deleting this. Bumble's trying to use women. Bumble is saying women need to be their free hoes. Your profile will get taken down, trust me. That's it, ladies. Like and follow for more.
Please let me know your own thoughts about this conversation down in the comment section about this Bumble app. And have you ever used the app? What do you think about the app? And what do you think generally about dating apps and all that? I love to know your own take down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. As always, please, you guys know how we do it here. On this channel, we disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. And we have different opinion. And it's fine here, okay? So for me, obviously, I'm not on the dating app, so yeah. But I know people that I know of somebody that is close to me that actually met a husband on Bumble. But that's not to say. I feel like these online dating app, they know exactly what you're doing. And I feel like this whole movement, we have, especially as women, having this conversation and kind of educating each other and kind of talking to each other and building community with each other. I feel like it's telling on the men and it's also telling on this dating app, because this is where some men go to shop, like in terms of swipe and swipe for women, and all that conveniency of them having access to women, they don't have it anymore. And a lot of women are choosing not to deal with men. Whether people want to accept it or not and say, oh, not all women, no. the percentage is getting higher every day because a lot of women are becoming very intentional, very self-aware, and knowing that these dating apps are just BS. You get to see and condone a lot of rubbish, and even the safety there is not guaranteed. You put yourself at risk, both physically, both sexually, contracting STDs and all that. So a lot of women are like, you know what, there's nothing in, especially when it comes to the dating pool now and the dating scene now, there's really nothing for women, because what men want, they ask, oh, what you bring to the table, they want sex. When sometimes they end up giving you STD. Even when they don't have STD, they switch up your pH balance, and then you're like, what's wrong with me down there? A lot of women are not ready to deal with the whole hazard that comes with dealing with a man anymore. A lot of women don't want to do it, and these apps are feeling it. And rather than them, especially Bumble, rather than them like looking at, okay, why are women deleting this app? Why are women not interacting with this app? Why are women not on the app? Because clearly the percentage has shown that a lot of women are not using dating apps anymore. Rather, we're forming our own community and just living our best life. Rather than them searching and, okay, why are women not doing this? Then how can we fix it? How can we make this place a safe space for women to be in? They rather come for women, kind of try to shame women for protecting themselves, for protecting their peace, for protecting their health, for protecting their lives, by shaming them for going celibate. And the fact that they had to use celibate as their main motto or the main key point of this their ad just shows that they are really tone deaf. And to think that, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure that the CEO is a woman. Because for me, I feel like when it comes to women, we talk and all that, sometimes the ones that actually end up coming for us are usually women like us. Correct me if I'm wrong if the CEO is a woman, because I actually think that name was a female name. We need to start looking out for ourselves, and we need to cut out things that don't serve us, especially as women, especially as black women. I'm talking as a black woman, we need to start protecting ourselves. And like I keep saying always here on this channel, whether we like it or not, there's an hierarchy in terms of how society plays and how society works. Whether we want to ignore it and be oblivious about it, black women are at the bottom, and society don't care about us. And we need to start protecting ourselves. And if it means by not being on this app, if it means by deleting, in fact, I feel like I'm not one of those people that cancel this, cancel, but clearly this app has showed that women are not safe there. Women that have choose peace are not safe there. Rather than them taking measure to protect women, they are shaming us for taking care of ourselves. And I feel like this app should not be like. Do you think this app should be deleted? Do you think everybody should go delete their profile on this app? I want to know your own thought down in the comment section. And if you still use dating app, what dating app do you use? And what dating app do you think is safe for women? Just for the women that still want to go out and date. You guys know we're not against dating or being in a relationship here. All we're saying is that we want every woman to be happy, intentional about how they live their life, and not go with what society expects from them. So let me know your own thought and what dating app you think is safe, or what dating app you use, and what do you think about this entire Bumble situation. Love to know your own thought down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful as always. Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see and for more people to join in this conversation. And please just go ahead and do that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, okay? And I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.